Hey friends! So today I'm giving myself just $100 to thrift my entire winter wardrobe built around my current obsession, that moody European academic street style I cannot stop saving on Pinterest. So here's the plan. I made a mini checklist of the exact colors and textures I'm hunting for today. I want deep chocolate browns, wine reds, olive greens, soft blues, and anything that has that vintage cozy feel and a little European academia. Style-wise, I'm looking for chunky knits, long wool coats, classic trousers, corduroy, midi skirts, anything plaid, maybe a statement vest, and whatever magic pieces the thrift gods surprise me with. The goal is to stretch every dollar and come home with pieces that look intentional, not just thrifted. Think coffee in Paris, bookstore in Copenhagen, walking to bakeries in Amsterdam kind of vibe. So we have $100 and a very specific vision, so let's see if we can actually pull this off. I really want a pair of knee-high riding boots. I currently have one pair and they were actually in my Poshmark and eBay store and I just pulled them from my inventory for myself. But I want some black ones and then I want some brown ones. These ones would have been nice. These are from Born. I'm not gonna grab them though because they're not my size, they're 8.5s, but they are nice. And Born does make really high quality leather boots. Okay, so if these ones are my size, I would grab these, even though they're not boots. They're these really nice brown, which I'm obsessed with brown, croc embossed loafer heels. They're really pretty. And they're also from Via Spiga. I'm definitely not saying that right, but I have sold this brand before. Really high quality, and they're normally pretty spendy brand new. These are really cute. I was looking for ideally some knee-high riding boots in my size. I feel like that's going to take a while for me to find just because I really don't see that many nice knee-high riding boots whenever I'm at the store. It's always ankle booties or sneakers. These ones are from Naturalizer, 100% leather with a nice buckling here, and they're only $10. And these ones are my size. I'm going to put these in my cart and think about them. Even though these ones are not knee-high riding boots, I kind of want to get them. They're only $7 and they're actually patent leather from Jeffrey Campbell. They're nice Chelsea boots. I don't have any nice patent leather little boots like this, so I am going to get these, especially since they're only $7. And I found this really pretty, just dainty and tailored leather bag. It's brown. This is perfect. And now we're gonna go to coats and jackets. Okay, so I am gonna try this one on. It's from Christina Blake, a fleece wool inner liner. And then it does have some faux fur on the collar and it's really long. So I'm gonna put this in my cart for now and I'm gonna try it on. Let's keep looking and we'll see if we can find any more. I currently only have one jean jacket, but I think I want to get rid of it and sell it just because I don't like that it doesn't have a collar. I like the idea of having a collar on my jean jacket. So I'm going to try this one on and see if it's not too small just because it is a size small and I want it to be big enough where I can wear a sweater underneath. Few more of the coats to look through. So far I'm happy with what we found though. The jean jacket, that long black one, I really hope that that fits. It looks like it might be a little big, but oversized jackets are in right now. I just found the perfect coat. I am in love with this color. This is the exact kind of purple red that I'm looking for. And it's long, it's so beautiful, but I'm not gonna get it because it's a double XL and it's also $25. So this would really eat into my budget and it also wouldn't fit me, but it's really stunning. I need to find something like this. I need to find this exact jacket in my size. That's the beauty of thrifting though. Sometimes it takes time to find the perfect item and then when you do, it's extra exciting. I feel like this one is straight off my Pinterest board. It's a nice camel tan trench coat. It is a large, so I'm gonna have to try it on. And if it's a little bit big, that's okay, because then I can have sweaters underneath. But I also found this scarf on an end cap and how cute would look with this. I've been really obsessed with greens, blues, and browns lately, so I'm really happy that I found this scarf. I found this really beautiful vintage one. It's from Live a Little and it's 100% leather. It's this gorgeous olive green, which is exactly what I wanted. I also like that it has knitted rib sleeves because I feel like that gives a little more casual and comfort to it. And then another one that I'm excited to try, I've never tried on a jacket similar to this style. It kind of reminds me of a chore jacket or European countryside. I really like the corduroy collar here. And then the only other item that I found, this one is vintage from Et Vus. It's 65% wool, 25% lamb's wool, and then 10% cashmere. So it's made out of 3 really high quality materials. I love the red. It's a really deep red. I think it would work. It's not cherry. It kind of comes off a little brighter in the camera. It's actually more of a rich, nice red. So I'm gonna give it a try. I like the structure of it. I think this will definitely be a statement piece jacket. And I think since it's such a deep, beautiful red, it instantly makes this jacket look romantic. Okay, but before I forget, I do want to look through the bedding. I promised Mariah that I'd go in this section today because we just upgraded her bed from a twin to a queen and she's really excited. And you guys know how much I love my FlexiSpot recliner. So when it was time to look for a new bed set for Mariah, I ended up looking on the FlexiSpot website and I had no idea that they had these gorgeous Japanese joinery beds. We ended up ordering one and I'm really impressed with it. And it uses real Japanese joinery, so everything locks together without screws. The frame is super sturdy and totally quiet, no wobbling, no creaks, which is perfect because Mariah is a total wiggle worm when it comes to sleeping. And the slats actually Velcro into place, so nothing shifts around. Legs are recessed inward too, so the bed fits right up against the wall without any movement, and it's made of solid rubber wood with this durable scratch-resistant finish, which is ideal for a teenager. And we ended up pairing it with FlexiSpot's U3 Hybrid Mattress, and it's insanely comfortable. It's CertaPure US certified, made in the US, and has the perfect medium firm feel because of the dynamic balance support system, so it's supportive but still really cushy. I ended up setting it up in our dining room just because we're not ready to redo Mariah's room right now, but I wanted to show you how nice it is. And even in here, I feel like it looks so clean and minimal, and it's honestly so comfortable. I'm a little bit disappointed that this is going to be going into Mariah's room instead of mine. Side note, I put this together all by myself, so if I can do it, anybody can do it. I think this is what I'm gonna get her, and it's actually 100% linen on the front, and then the back is 100% cotton. Now, since we have the bed, the mattress, and the comforter, I think we're good to go. I am gonna skim through the dresses. I don't really need that many, but I do wanna see if I can find some overalls. I have been looking for overalls for a while, and I never can find any. I have one pair right now in my closet, but it's from Free People and it's really big now since I lost weight. So I wanna find some overalls and maybe a sweater dress. Okay, so I was just skimming through the dresses like I said. I saw this one and I definitely noticed this one obviously because of the color, and it's actually new with tags from INC. This originally was $70 and it's really pretty. I love the color. I'm gonna see if this color will look good on me. But if it does, I could definitely see wearing this with my green sweater or my green jacket that I have. And then I did find some overalls and they're brown. I don't know if they're gonna work though because they look really big. They're from H&M, so I'm gonna see if they fit. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm really picky when it comes to pants and overalls, but we'll see. These almost look like they're supposed to be men's. I don't know, but well, I'm gonna try them on. If they do work out, that would be exciting. So I'm gonna move on to vests now, and I really wanna find a sweater vest or anything tweed or maybe something that's wool. Literally the first vest that I touched is 100% lamb's wool. It's vintage, and it's this beautiful Fair Isle vest. It's a size large, but it looks smaller. This is perfect. I love things like this. This definitely makes me think of grandmacore, and I think it's really cute and endearing. I'm gonna try it on. Does it match my Pinterest board perfectly? No, but still adorable. So I do really like this one. This one is from Lisa International, and it's actually 100% boiled wool, which I love to find anything that's boiled wool. It's just really high quality. I don't know if this blue is gonna look good on me, but I'm gonna give it a try. So far, I think this was the best I've ever done in the vest section. I'm not gonna get all these, but I am gonna put them all in my cart for now, and then just pick which ones are my favorites once we try them on. I didn't find a sweater vest, which is something that I am looking for, but that might just be mixed in with the actual sweaters. So we're gonna go there now. I'm thinking cable knits, shawl necks. So let's go see if we can find anything in there. Okay, I found some really great tops and sweaters, and I feel like I made it really easy since I had a color palette in mind to just kind of target those areas because our Goodwill has everything color coordinated. I found this really nice Madewell top. The color is perfect. I like the little knotted front, the collar, but this one is so cool. This one makes me think of the 70s. In the squares, you have little tiny hearts. It's not showing up on here. It almost looks like a little polka dots, but when you look closer, it's little hearts. And also the fact that it's 100% silk. You guys know that I'm a huge sucker for a high quality material item. This is gonna look really great. I could see this with some jeans or with some nice brown pants. A couple thrift trips ago, I did find an LL Bean turtleneck in tan, and then I found the exact same 100% Pima cotton turtleneck from them, but in maroon, which is what I was looking for. You guys know my obsession with polka dots. I just have to give this one a try. And then I found two sweaters from Banana Republic. This one, I'm in love with this red. It's almost like a rust red, which I really like a lot. And then another one from Banana Republic, but this one is 100% cashmere, and it's this gorgeous brown, almost gray color. Unless they fit wrong, these are perfect. And then two other sweaters. So this one is from LL Bean. I really love the cable knit in here, the quarter zip, cotton and lamb's wool. So a really great material makeup. And LL Bean items are really high quality. And then the last sweater that I found, this one is from Charter Club, 100% cashmere and just a plain black sweater. I don't have any plain black sweaters that are cashmere like this, so this will be a great staple piece. Did find some sweater vests in the actual sweater section. So I found this Gap sweater vest. You can see putting this over a fitted top. And then I also found this one. I really like the blue. I think this would look really great with some greens. I've been really enjoying the combination of blue and brown or blue and green. Just a nice little basic turtleneck. I'm definitely loaded up on sweaters and tops. I have more than enough to try on now. We're gonna hit up the last section, bottoms. So I'm gonna start in the skirts, and then after that we'll go to the pants. I never have any luck in the pants because I'm taller, and I'm also picky when it comes to pants, so I feel like very rarely ever find any pants that I like. Did find some skirts. I was mainly looking for plaid ones, but I did find this 100% silk skirt. It's a midi length. I love the color. It has this burnt orange, green, and brown. And even though I'm not really on a mission to find floral skirts, I just love them anyway, so I think this will be a really great addition, and I could see wearing it with just the sweater that I'm wearing right now. I hope that it fits because it's a size 4, but I'm gonna put this in the cart. This one perfectly matches the aesthetic. It's from Hunter's Run. It's 100% cotton, plaid, multicolored, midi length. This one's perfect. And then I also ran over to the pants and I found some really great corduroy pants, which is exactly what I was looking for. I didn't find any printed ones. I have yet to find a pair of printed pants, which I'm really sad about, but someday. These are from the same brand, St. John Bay. I wonder if they were donated by the same person, but you have some blue ones and then the same one, but in maroon. And then I did find a pair of jeans, some nice high-rise, loose-fitting ones, and I like the seam work in the front. So I found more than enough really great items, so now it's time to try everything on. So I ended up finding around 30 pieces today, but since I'm working with a $100 budget, I wanted to be very selective and only take home pieces that I genuinely loved and knew that I was going to keep reaching for. So I brought everything into the fitting room, and then I really paid attention to fit, color, quality, and whether those pieces would actually work with the vision that we talked about earlier. So if something didn't feel like an instant yes, or if I couldn't envision myself styling it multiple ways, I ended up leaving those pieces behind because I wanted every item to stretch my budget, but then also really add value to my wardrobe. After narrowing everything down, I ended up keeping 19 pieces. So the final breakdown for how much I spent, after color tag discounts and using a coupon I had, my total came out to $101. So yes, I technically spent $1 over my budget, but honestly for 19 curated pieces that actually fit my aesthetic that I had in mind, I'm gonna call this a win. So let's go home now so I can show you the items that I did decide to keep, and let's go style them. So up first is the Tahari wool blend sweater, and I love the oversized polka dots. You guys know that I have been kind of obsessed with polka dots lately, and anytime that I find it, for the most part, it doesn't work out for me. So I was really happy that this time it did work, and the fact that it's brown is a huge bonus. And if I wanted to layer it, I could throw on this gorgeous coat that I thrifted 2 years ago that's 100% wool, and it's actually my favorite coat that I own. And I love the length. Ideally, any coat that I find would be about this length. I just think it looks really flat around me. And I think this whole outfit together is a really nice monochromatic look. And I could see going and getting some work done or getting some coffee. And I think it looks really put together. So the next outfit, I ended up just keeping those same brown quince pants, and then I just added that Free People belt that we found, which was brand new. It is bull leather and it is really nice. I love the oversized buckle. And then I just paired the Banana Republic red sweater that we found, and I am in love with this shade of red. I think this is my favorite shade of red that I've ever personally worn. I just love it. I don't even know what specific shade this is, but whatever it is, I want to find more of it because I think it really complements my skin tone, and I love it paired with the brown. And then if I wanted to layer it, I could just add that same brown coat. And I think it pairs really well together because you have the nice muted brown and then this beautiful just pop of color underneath. Okay, so moving on to the next outfit, and I love this top. I knew that I loved it at the store, but I even love it more now that I have it on and then I paired it with those same brown pants just because I feel like the brown in the pants really pulls the warmth from the shirt. And I think that it really complements each other and it looks so fun and just unique. It's a vintage top, it's 100% silk, and like I said at the store, you can't see it, but in person, it has these little satin hearts everywhere. I just think it's fun and unique, and I know that nobody else is gonna be sporting this same shirt. Kind of makes me think of the 70s. I don't think it's a 70s piece, but that's just what it makes me think of. And then for this look, I just kept the same exact outfit on, but then I just popped over that Banana Republic sweater. And this one is 100% cashmere, which anytime that I can find anything that's 100% cashmere, I'm really happy about. And I think this is a fun look because I just popped the collar out a little bit, and then you also have the cuffs of the sleeves. So then you have those little pops of patterns, which I think make the whole outfit look more interesting and fun. I wanted the outfit to look a little bit more classic and clean when it came to layering. I could add that long coat over top. Or if I wanted to make it a little bit more outdoors and different, kind of eclectic look, I could add the chore coat, which I really like this one. It's 100% cotton and it's just an Old Navy one. I like that it's a little bit boxier and bigger. And then I also love the fact that it has this corduroy collar. And I think that it's really fun paired with this whole outfit because you have the little unique pop of color and print up here. And I just think it looks really intentional. Okay, so I just popped on that Madewell top, and now I don't know if this one is my favorite when it comes to the color or that Banana Republic one that I showed you earlier, the red one, but I really love this deep plum. I think it's absolutely stunning. I feel like this color is something I've been really drawn to, especially with the colder season. And I also like that the sleeves are just a touch oversized, but not too much, but they almost have this little bell sleeve effect to them. It's really cozy. It's cotton and wool, so a great material makeup, and Madewell is just a really high quality, great brand. And again, I just want to pair this with that long chocolate brown coat that I have. All right, so up next, this outfit, I feel like I am kind of going out of my comfort zone just a little bit. I ended up pairing a few things together. So I got this St. John Bay jacket and I really like it. It's corduroy, it's 100% cotton, and then my favorite thing is this beautiful plum color. I think it's really rich and just really pretty. And then underneath, I'm wearing that Banana Republic 100% cotton pinstripe shirt, which I do think adds a nice structure to the outfit and makes it just feel a little bit more put together. And then I did add a hat, which you guys might remember in my last video how I said I never wear hats, and I just don't feel confident or comfortable enough to pull off a hat. So like I said, I am going to be trying to add more hats into just my daily outfits. So I was excited when I found this one, and this one is, I think, called a newspaper boy hat. It has this herringbone tweed, and then it's also wool, and I think it looks really good. I think that it adds a little bit more personality to the outfit. I really like how this outfit came together, and at the store I did make mention how I'm really picky when it comes to pants, and so these were actually the only pants that I left the store with. I didn't pick up those corduroy ones just because I didn't like the way that they fit, and I knew that if I didn't love them, I wasn't going to wear them. So I am really happy that I found these ones, and I really like the fact that it has the seam in the front. I think that adds a little bit more interest to it. And then you also have these oversized, I think they're called sailor patches or sailor pockets. And I just think they're really comfortable. For me personally, I love straight leg, wide leg, or flare leg jeans. And I think that these ones look really nice. And I also ended up pairing it with a nice round belt, the sweater vest that we found from Gap. And this one is vintage. It's also 100% cotton. And I just ended up leaving on that same Banana Republic striped shirt underneath. And then I rolled the sleeves up a little bit. And I personally think that this outfit looks really polished and intentionally put together, but then at the same time, it looks casual. And then I think this whole outfit pairs perfectly with the Live a Little vintage jacket that we found. And this one is really nice. I love the fact that it's suede leather, so it's a really high quality item. And I also really like that it has these knit sleeves. And I personally like it because I have broader shoulders. And so sometimes I feel like when it comes to leather jackets, it can feel a little bit restrictive and uncomfortable for me. And so this adds just enough stretch that I feel like I can move around and feel comfortable. And I also really love the color because it's this warm, earthy, just rich olive green. I feel like I should be in Europe right now, walking through the streets, going to a bookshop or a coffee shop. But if I wanted to look a little bit more polished and Parisian, I could add the long coat. And I really like that it has this faux fur collar and obviously the length, the fact that it's black, because then I can pair it with anything. And if I ever find a jacket that's long and black like this that I like more, then I can just replace it, which I love that when it comes to thrifting, because even though I love this one right now, if I find something very similar that I like more, then I can just replace it and just have my ideal closet in the end. So it just takes time, but for now, this is my perfect black coat. Okay, so for this outfit, I feel like the star of the show is obviously the coat, and I was really excited to find this coat because first off, the color is absolutely stunning. It is exactly what I was looking for when it came to reds. And not only that, it is lambswool and cashmere, so two really great materials. It's vintage, it's really high quality and just really well made. And I love the fact that it looks really romantic and feminine, but then it's also really nice and structured. And I feel like this whole outfit together looks very vintage, preppy, and academic. And underneath the jacket, I just ended up pairing that 100% cashmere sweater from Charter Club. And then underneath that, I still have that button up from Banana Republic. And I've been really trying to work on layering because that's something that I just naturally struggle with. And so it's been something that I've been working on. And so for me, I think that this outfit looks really polished and intentional, and I'm really proud of it. So here's another piece that I would definitely categorize as a staple or a capsule wardrobe item. And this one is from Pilcrow from Anthropologie, 100% cotton, really breathable and lightweight. And I love how romantic and airy it looks, very feminine and very flattering. It's kind of a little boxier and loose, but I don't mind that. And then you also have the pin tucking here along the bust. I really like this one a lot. I feel like this outfit came together so well. I feel like the rich burgundy of the turtleneck, the olive green jacket just really blend with all the colors in the skirt, and it looks so warm and rich and romantic. And then I also ended up pairing it with that belt that we found. So everything that I'm wearing right now is from this thrift trip, and I think it looks great. And I really love the fact that obviously everything is thrifted, but not only that, it's all really high quality items. So the skirt is 100% silk, the top is 100% Pima cotton, then you have the leather suede jacket, the patent leather boots, all from the thrift store. I just think that's so great. And something I've noticed that's changed for me when it comes to thrifting is obviously I want to pick up beautiful pieces that I love, but then I've also been really intentional about picking up high quality material pieces. And I feel like it's made such a big difference. And I've been also trying to switch out items that I currently have in my closet with new thrifted finds that are better materials. And let me know, do you guys care about the material makeup when you go thrifting, or is it just about the way that the item looks? All right, so lately I've been trying to end with my personal favorite outfit, and for me, it's this one, and I really love the icy blue turtleneck. Right when I saw it, I knew that I wanted to pair it with something brown because I keep pinning blue and brown together, and I think it looks really great with the chocolate brown coat and my brown pants. I love it. It's very minimalistic, but I think that the blue really adds just more personality and just that pop that makes the whole outfit fun. So this is obviously my favorite outfit, but let me know down below which one is yours or which item was your favorite from the haul. And as always, if you made it this far, you know that you're the absolute best, and leave me a little heart in your favorite color down in the comments below. And also, if you think that it earned a like on this video or your subscription, I'd really appreciate that. But until next week, bye friends.